Our next author is the author of Winning Your Parents' Approval for Divorce: 7 Practices to Leave Your Marriage with Their Blessing. Cindy Gunraj. There it is. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Well, this book now on audiobook. Congratulations. I want to talk about it. Let's explain why you wrote it and who it's for, and then we'll talk about your amazing evolution over the year.
Yeah, for sure. So this book, Dr. Angela, I wrote it for Indian women or brown women, if you will. And it's really my story about I was in a toxic marriage. And when I was getting ready to leave, I came up against needing my parents' approval. And the culture, it just wasn't conducive to supporting divorce. And that is one of the what I experience, and talking to so many women, brown women. You have these spoken and unspoken rules, and there's when you step out and do something different, you're met with resistance. And so this book is for a woman that, she knows that she's done with this marriage, that it is not helping her, you know to her highest potential, if you will, and she feels trapped. But she has to then navigate, how does she leave this and still have the support of her community, her culture. So I have 7 practices that I distill in this book that helps her do this.
For you, this book, I think, was almost like a stepping into your leadership at the next level. And I've watched you build a business and shift a lot of things in your life. Can you talk about what the journey's been like, and who do you serve, and what are you doing now? I think you're writing another book with us now. So let's talk about your
Yes,
journey and what role did this book play in that journey?
I would say, just like several other of the authors mentioned, it's been transformational for me. I've actually been able to step more into my own voice, and it's giving me a bigger platform. So it's given me more speaking opportunities, to reach, brown women, and what I'm discovering, other women of color, who live under this cloak, if you will, that really needs to be aired out so transformation can happen. So it's definitely increased my exposure. But when I say transformational, it's actually, I've come full circle with my family, my parents. I was called after this book, Dr. Angela, to heal, stuff with my parents, where I moved back and I'm living with my parents, taking care of them. My dad is undergoing cancer treatment. They're getting older, so it's like, talk about full circle, you know. And
Yeah.
I just find that I have this ability of understanding parents, and because I did the work and I'm living it, that this is where I can shine more light, if you will.
So powerful. Anything you want to share about your experience with the author incubator, or your experience as an author?
Yeah, you all created such I would call it like a really lovely womb for the birth of this book, because I too didn't know what kind of book I was going to write. And I'm so glad you all, were able to actually pull out of me what was really inside. And so then it gave me this full circle moment, and you can't really, you can't put a price on that. And it's just, I'm just so happy that I was part of this team and other authors that are just have lived some really hard things and came through it and want to share their
Yeah.
message.
So powerful. It's an amazing community. Winning Your Parents' Approval for Divorce, 7 Practices to Leave Your Marriage with Their Blessing. It's now on audiobook by best-selling author Cindy Gunraj. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So excited for you. Hopefully I'll see you soon.